Hey Mama, I am here to share with you 30 ways that you can soothe your little one. So the first step is going to be to just assess like logically what needs to happen based on the timing. So if it seems like, you're coming up for a feed or it's about time for a nap, that's going to give you a really good idea of where to start with soothing. You're also going to want to pay attention to what signs the baby is giving off. If he's rooting or rubbing his eyes or grunting, those are also going to be indicators of what you need to do first. Finally, I also want you to check in on what is your gut telling you to do? Like down deep, what's it saying? Like, ugh, I really think he's tired. Then start there. Um, Paying attention to all of these things, what logically needs to happen, what your gut is telling you, and what signs your baby is giving off is going to give you the knowledge of whether you have an overtired baby, a gassy one, a hungry one, or one in pain. So that way you'll know exactly where you want to start with all these soothing suggestions. So I've broken them down into categories for you, and the first category is movement. So, some suggestions in this category are you can firmly hold your baby horizontally across your chest. It's like the cradle hold, it's the one that many people do for breastfeeding. And try doing squats or sway. This can also give you a really good workout. If you're working on your legs, do this one because that way you can do some squats while also soothing your baby. The second one is to pack up the car and go for a drive around the block with baby. Lots of babies like being in the car, and it can be very comforting to you as a parent to just know baby is strapped in the back, he's totally safe, and then you can just focus on driving. You can also turn on some vibrations like a bouncy seat or put the baby in the car seat and put it on top of the dryer and turn the dryer on. Obviously, for that one, you have to stay real close. But that can be very soothing, just that nice vibration. This is another one that will give you a little bit of exercise. You can sit on an exercise ball with baby and bounce. Lots of babies like being bounced. And you also get, a little bit core and leg work in. You can also do something more hands off and let baby have a go in the swing or the bouncer or in the mamaroo. Again, that's just providing movement for baby, but you don't have to be right there the whole time. You can also go for a walk, and that allows baby to have a change of scenery and also some movement. So, you know your baby. If he likes being held, then maybe put him in a sling. Or if he likes the stroller, that's great too. And then the final movement one, number 7, is burp or pat your baby's back and bottom. That can be very soothing to baby. So then we're going to move on to the mouthing or sucking category. And so in this one, you can breast or bottle feed baby. You can let baby suck on your finger or help her to find hers, or you can give her a pacifier. Obviously, this is also a great place to start if you think the baby might be hungry or coming up to needing a feed. The next category that I want to talk about is actually the category of ruling things out, which in turn will soothe baby. So that means changing baby's diaper just to make sure that it's not wet, dirty, or there's not a diaper rash going on in there. Check baby's temperature. This is just going to rule out illness. You want to make sure that if you have a baby that's been fussy for a while and nothing really seems to be soothing him, you definitely want to make sure that there's not like a bigger underlying cause, like maybe, an earache going on or a temperature. You can let baby have naked time. This is going to rule out that baby is, overheated or that maybe the clothing is a little bit uncomfortable or a tag is rubbing or something like that. You can also try gripe water or gas drops to rule out that it's, not just like a tummy upset issue. And another one in that category is to also bicycle the baby's legs and maybe massage his arms and torso. All of this is just going to make sure that if there's any bubbles in there that they're working on coming out. The next category is to calm things down. So this is especially good if you have a baby that you think is a little bit overstimulated or maybe overtired. You can lower the lights or turn them off. You can wrap baby in a snug swaddle. That's a really good one. I love swaddling. You can softly blow on baby's forehead or on his belly. Another one of my favorites is you can do kangaroo care, which is that really awesome skin to skin contact. So, strip baby down so that he's naked. He can be wearing a diaper if that's helpful. And then you also can, remove your shirt so that you're down to just your bra, or you can take everything off, or wear a tank top, whatever you're comfortable with, and place baby on your chest, nice skin to skin contact, and just then make sure you put some sort of like a cozy blanket around both of you so that he's not cold while he's doing skin to skin. Number 20 in this category is to give baby some independent time in her crib or in her play yard. For an overstimulated baby, this can be a really good one because sometimes she just needs space. And so all of the techniques that you're trying with bouncing her and shushing her and all that stuff might actually be making things worse. So this is a great one to try if you think baby is overstimulated, and it's also a great one to try if you're starting to feel a little bit stressed out or at your wit's end, because it's also going to give you a bit of a reprieve. For an overstimulated baby, you also want to avoid eye contact. Even just trying to maintain eye contact for like a newborn can actually be very stimulating and a little bit stressful when she's feeling overwhelmed. Another one is give baby a bath. So for some babies, and you'll know this, it can be very calming. Some of them love the water because it feels very womb-like. For other babies, it's very stimulating. So just trust your gut on this one. And if you know that bath time is normally playtime and you have an overtired kid, don't go for a bath. We're now going to move on to the category of relaxing noises. So the first one is probably a really obvious one, but put on a white noise. It can either be, there are white noise machines, or you can put a white noise app on your phone. Another great one is to just rhythmically shush baby. It's actually, you're going to want to make it probably a little bit louder than you'd expect, and you can get right up there to baby's ear, and you're going to want to get nice and close, and the noise is going to go like this. Shh, shh, shh. It sounds loud, and I think it can sound a little bit mean at times when your baby's crying and that's what you're doing back, but it actually is very, very soothing. Another relaxing noise is to let baby sit near the dryer or the dishwasher while it's running. So either you can be holding her while she's doing this, or strap her into her bouncy seat and let her sit by the dishwasher while it's running, and you can be doing things in the kitchen or prepping food or something like that. Another way to do relaxing noise is to put baby in a sling and vacuum. You can also turn on the shower or a faucet and let baby listen to the water or let her watch the water. This also works if you'd like to take a shower. You could put baby in a bouncy seat or in her bassinet in the bathroom, and put on the bathroom fan as well, nice and high. So that's number 28, is to put on the bathroom fan as well as the shower, and you can hang out in there with baby for a bit, whether you're showering or just kind of enjoying the white noise with her. And finally, we're going to go to number 29 and 30, which are kind of in this other category. Number 29 is hand her off to someone else, because babies are very, very perceptive little beings. So if you're starting to feel a little bit stressed out, maybe because you've been trying to soothe her for a while and it's just not working, you might actually be kind of enabling and exaggerating some of her stressed out and fussy behaviors, because she's reading it off of you like, oh no, mom's worried or she's stressed out right now, and then she's getting even fussier. So number 29 is to just hand her off to somebody else. Sometimes you can try everything and to soothe your baby, and for whatever reason it's just not working, but then you hand her off to somebody else, you get a little bit of a breather, and they give it a go. And number 30 is to use a bunch of these techniques together. As much as each of these can be awesome on their own, a lot of times they're even stronger if you use them all together. That's kind of going along with the 5 S's from Happiest Baby on the Block, that if you mix them up and you provide something for baby to suck on, and you also provide white noise and a little bit of movement and maybe also a nice tight swaddle, things like that, it's, when these techniques are united, they get even stronger a lot of the time. So I hope that you found those 30 tips to be really helpful. Let me know what you think in the comments. Share what soothing tips are working best for you and your baby. Maybe you'll even teach me a new soothing trick. All right, Mama, have a lovely day. I'm so happy that I got to talk to you.